Now what happens in the capacitation? In the capacitation, there is an alteration of the membrane components of the sperm. In the capacitation, there is a removal of the glycoprotein coat and the seminal protein that is present on the surface of the acrosomal cap. These proteins are removed from the surface of the acrosome. So, this is about the capacitation. Now the sequence of the oogenesis. Oogenesis that occurs in the ovary. In the ovary, it is the cortex part. Ovary is divided to cortex and the medulla. It is the cortex, peripheral part, where this oogenesis occurs. Now, it is the same events. It is the primordial germ cells that undergoes differentiation and form the oogonia in the female. This oogonia, it is the precursor cells of the ovum in the female. This oogonia, it is the 46. The chromosome in the female, everyone knows it is the XX. Now, this oogenesis first in the female, it occurs in the 3 phases. While spermatogenesis in the male starts at the puberty, in case of the female, the phase it occurs before the birth, then at the puberty, and then at the time of the fertilization. So, the events that occur before birth, the primordial germ cells differentiate into the oogonia. This oogonia undergoes maturations and form the primary oocytes. In the male, the primary spermatocytes are formed at the puberty. In case of the female, before birth, all the oogonia transfer into the primary oocytes. There is no formation of the primary oocytes at the time of the puberty. Now, these primary oocytes starts the meiosis, and they are covered by a flattened cells derived from the stroma of the ovary. These cells, it is the follicular cells. These follicular cells surrounds these primary oocytes, and this follicle is known as the primordial follicles. Primordial follicles. So, it is about third week of intrauterine life. Primordial germ cells transform into the oogonia, and then up to the 7th week, this oogonia is transformed into the primary oocytes. These primary oocytes surrounded by the flat epithelial cells. These cells are known as the follicular cells. And this complete structures, it is the primordial follicles present in the cortex of the ovary. These follicular cells surrounding this structure is the primary oocytes. Now these primary oocytes enters into the first meiotic division, but it gets arrested into the prophase of the first meiotic division. the first meiotic division does not complete, and this is by the oocytes maturation inhibitors. In the short form, it is the OMI. It is a chemical substance secreted by these follicular cells, and this substance arrests the primary oocytes in the prophase of the first meiotic division. So this event occurs before the birth. Then the events start at the puberty. At the puberty, there is a change, maturation of the follicles. These primordial follicles change into the primary follicles. The difference, there is the flattened cells change into the cuboidal cells. These are the follicular cells. Now, this oocytes is covered by a layer. This layer is the zona pellucida. Zona pellucida will come later on the zona pellucida. So, it is the maturation of the follicles. Oocytes is present in the primary oocyte phase. It is the prophase. Then the maturation of the follicles occurs. Primordial follicles change into the primary follicles. These primary follicles change into the secondary follicles. Then, at the time of the puberty, at the time of the ovulations, there is a mature follicle, that is the Graafian follicles. Means just before the ovulation, or you can say at the time of the ovulations, the first meiotic division is completed. That was arrested in the prophase. At the time of the ovulation, this first meiotic division is completed. And a result of the completion of the first meiotic division, these primary oocytes change into the secondary oocytes. And there is a small body, that is the first polar body is formed. Now this is the difference between the spermatogenesis and the oogenesis. Next difference, where the primary spermatocytes gives two secondary spermatocytes. The cytoplasm is equally distributed. Here, most of the cytoplasm transferred from primary oocyte to the secondary oocytes. The role of the first polar body is to receive the half of chromosomes. Sorry. There is a formation of one secondary oocytes and one polar body as a result of the completion of the first meiotic division. Now these secondary oocytes, it is the haploid number of the chromosomes, undergoes into the second meiotic division, enters into the second meiotic division. And again, this second meiotic division is not completed, it is arrested into the metaphase. Now, if fertilization occurs, this second meiotic division is completed, and these secondary oocytes change into the mature oocytes over, and there is a formation of the second polar body. But if the fertilization does not occur, then these secondary oocytes degenerate within 2 24 hours after ovulation. Fertilization does not occur.